Now, Rajya Sabha Chairperson and Vice President of India, Venkaiah Naidu, today broke down in the upper house over continued unruly scenes in the parliament yesterday. Naidu's voice choked while he was addressing the house on ruckus and unruly conduct by the opposition members that witnessed just a day earlier. Venkaiah Naidu said the sacredness of the house was destroyed just yesterday and it gave him a sleepless night. He was referring to yesterday's ugly scenes where Congress Rajya Sabha MP Pratap Singh Bajwa was seen climbing on the table inside the upper house, throwing files at the seat of the chairman. As the opposition MPs continued their slogan airing, Venkaiah Naidu adjourned the house.
No words to convey my anguish. The parliament, the apex legislature of our country, is regarded as the temple of democracy. The table area where the officers and reporters of the house, the Secretary General and the presiding officer are seated is considered as the holy sanctum sanctorum of the house. A certain degree of sacredness is attached to this place. In our temples, devotees are allowed only up to this sanctum sanctorum and not beyond. Entering this sanctum sanctorum of the house in itself is an act of sacrilege. It has been happening as a routine for some time. I am distressed by the way this sacredness was destroyed yesterday. While some members sat on the table, some others climbed on the table of the house, perhaps to be more visible in such acts of sacrilege. I have no words to convey my anguish and to condemn such acts. As I spent a sleepless night, last night, I struggled to find out the provocation or reason for forcing this August House to hit such a low yesterday. A discussion on agriculture problems and solutions was listed. There can be difference of opinion and there can be a specific demand from anybody.
Anand Patel reporting live from Delhi for more on that. Anand, when we see Venkaiah Naidu, the Vice President of India, and the chairperson of the Rajya Sabha break down like that, we'd say that this is certainly a sad day for the country today. It was unfortunate that the ruckus eventually led to the adjournment of the House today as well. What really happened yesterday, so much so that this was what the House started off with? Venkaiah Naidu condemning that ruckus. Do take us through the details of what went by.
Well, yes, Nabila, what played out yesterday in Rajya Sabha was very unfortunate, no doubt about this, and that is the reason why we saw Chairman getting very emotional over the manner in which some of the opposition MPs not only stormed the well of the House, but also sat on the desk, and some of them climbed on the desk and threw the rule book at the chair. These are very unfortunate scenes which played out yesterday in the Rajya Sabha. This, the manner in which the centre and the government tried to force upon a discussion on the farm issues and not on the farm laws as demanded by the opposition led to this ruckus. The opposition MPs blamed the government of trying to divert the attention from the real issues which are plaguing the farmers of the country right now. The opposition MPs were saying that the government brought in a discussion which was a calling attention motion converted into a discussion, the duration of which was also shortened without taking the opposition into confidence, and also the initial speakers were from the BJP. So the opposition blamed and accused the centre trying to sabotage the entire discussion, and that is why we saw angry scenes inside the House with the MPs storming the well. They were all well prepared for it, Nabila, let me tell you. The House, which met after the lunch break at 2 p.m, some of the MPs were seen in black saris, wearing black shirts. Some of the MPs were seen wearing black armbands. So the opposition was well prepared to take on this government ploy to restore order in the House in the name of having a discussion on the farm issues. But it completely failed and led to more ruckus.
And that's what we saw finally with the Vice President himself breaking down, literally pleading to the MPs to behave. Thank you very much for joining us with those details, Anand. Now, the Parliament on Tuesday did witness absolute chaos and ruckus by the opposition, demanding rollback of the farm laws and a discussion on the Pegasus scandal. Here's an insight into the pandemonium that ensued yesterday.
Hooliganism, sloganeering, pandemonium, hurling the rule book at the chairperson. shouting from the top of a table. Don't look away, viewers. This is our temple of democracy. These are the politicians we have trusted our lives with. And the man on the table is Congress MP Pratap Singh Bajwa. They demand a discussion on Snoopgate and repeal of 3 farm laws.
ये सरकार अंधी हो चुकी है और मैं किसान भाइयों को इस बात की विश्वास दिलाना चाहता हूं, आप अपनी जंग बाहर जारी रखो, हम अपनी जंग सारी ऑपोजिशन पार्टीज और विशेष तौर इंडियन नेशनल कांग्रेस आपकी जंग पार्लियामेंट के फ्लोर पर लड़ेंगे।
The BJP is calling the ruckus an insult to democracy.
जैसे ही बहस प्रारंभ हुई एक और तो मांग करते हैं कि कृषि कानूनों पर चर्चा हो, और जब चर्चा होने लगी तो टेबल पर चढ़कर फाइल फेंकने लगे। ये बहुत ही दुखद है और बहुत ही अपमानजनक है, और ये केवल संसद का अपमान नहीं, इस देश की जनता का अपमान है।
It's been 21 days since the monsoon session of Parliament started. The opposition has accused the centre of blocking debates on farm laws and Pegasus hacking.
इसलिए हम लोगों ने विरोध किया कि चर्चा बार बार कराने का कोई मतलब नहीं है, चर्चा कराइए बिल की वापसी के ऊपर। ये तीनों काला कानून वापस कैसे होगा, चर्चा इस बात की होनी चाहिए।
The BJP claims they are ready to have a discussion but blames the opposition for the lack of debate.
जितना इनका बजट था उससे ज्यादा तो किसानों के खाते में मोदी जी की सरकार डाल चुकी है। ये किसान विरोधी हैं और पिछले 2 दशक में जितने भी आयोग बने सबकी रिकमेंडेशंस के आधार पर ये बिल बनाए गए हैं। कृषि सुधार
संसद सड़क पर बैठे हमारे किसानों की पीड़ा नहीं समझ रही है ना, यानी कि संसद की गरिमा का सत्ता प्रतिष्ठान को ख्याल नहीं है।
Now consider this. Each minute of running Parliament costs 2,50,000 rupees. Every wasted hour is 1,50 lakh rupees down the drain. While no one questions the opposition's right to ask questions, the methods employed by the opposition are certainly questionable. Bureau Report, India Today.
Now, Lok Sabha Speaker Om Birla also appealed to the MPs to ensure that dignity of the House is not lowered. He highlighted that the House functioned only for 72 hours and that the total productivity was only 22%. Let's take a listen.
ये बात सही चिंता है आपकी कि करोड़ों रुपया खर्च होता है संसद की कार्रवाई के लिए। जब संसद नहीं चलती तो जनता भी व्यथित होती है, दुखी होती है, और मैं विशेष रूप से बहुत व्यथित और दुखी होता हूं। और जनता की अपेक्षाएं रहती है कि सदन चले, लेकिन सहमति असहमति हमारी सदन की मर्यादा रही है, लेकिन सदन न चलना, इसके लिए मेरी कोशिश रहती है कि हमेशा चर्चा से सदन चलाने की। सहमति असहमति वाद विवाद ये हमारे लोकतंत्र की विशेषता है, लेकिन कई मुद्दों पर सहमति नहीं बन पाती और गतिरोध कायम रहता है।
Now, after being passed in the Lok Sabha yesterday, the 127th Constitution Amendment Bill that seeks to restore the state's power to draw up their own OBC list will be tabled in the Rajya Sabha today. Ahead of the House proceedings, leaders of at least 13 opposition parties held a meeting to chalk out their strategy for today's session. The meeting was also attended by Congress MP Rahul Gandhi. Meanwhile, Home Minister Amit Shah, Parliamentary Affairs Minister Prahlad Joshi, Commerce Minister Piyush Goyal met with the Rajya Sabha Chairman Venkaiah Naidu first and then Prime Minister Modi. The upper house of the Parliament is likely to see an orderly debate on OBC bill today. The opposition is also likely to back the government once again.